Rolling up in Hanoverton, Ohio is like stepping back in time.
It's just an incredible history.
Not much has changed since the small village was founded in the early 1800s, the ghosts of which some say still linger.
It is remarkable. I mean, you couldn't make all this up. I think every neighbor on the street virtually has a ghost story.
Real people who lived here when the Sandy and Beaver Canal was thriving, and the Underground Railroad ran up and down Plymouth Street.
This whole part of Ohio was a really important part of the Underground Railroad and the abolitionist movement.
Including this tunnel, now fortified with brick inside the Spread Eagle Tavern and Inn, owned by David Johnson.
Where slaves would hide by day and then run by night to the next safe haven community.
David's family restored the property, still open for fine dining, right next to countless priceless artifacts.
That is a Revolutionary War flag that has hand-stitched stripes of muslin and milk-painted white stars.
There's also an original theater ticket from the night of Abraham Lincoln's assassination, displayed in a former ballroom where the president once spoke.
This was the social media of that era.
More Republican leaders followed over the years, from Presidents William McKinley and James Garfield to Dick Cheney and Newt Gingrich.
He was certainly one of our most fascinating guests here over the years.
But if history's not your thing, or even the Republican Party, there is something else about this old building. Or should I say, someone.
There were times where I was so scared I almost didn't come back to work.
At first, General Manager Mike Ellis didn't believe in ghosts.
Then my second day at work, I seen the little girl.
An 8-year-old who died in a fire around 1870.
And she's happy-go-lucky running through here playing like she doesn't even know she's dead.
Neither does the soul of an escaped slave, he says, or a woman named Olivia Nicholas, sometimes called Olivina Nichols.
She was the youngest daughter of the original owner of the tavern,
who looked just like her sister seen here and was pursuing an acting career in New York City when her fiancé ran off.
She came back here for comfort, I would imagine.
But she found no solace.
And eventually, her broken heart drove her insane. She took her life.
And never left the tavern, says Mike.
She has been known to pull the covers off of guests in this room.
Even yanked one man from this bed.
When we actually had a gas leak in that fireplace. And so she saved the man's life and the tavern.
Thankfully preserving this incredible property and historic Ohio landmark.
This place is magical in so many ways.
In Hanoverton, Ohio, Suzanne Stratford, Fox 8 News.